everyone, how are you doing? We have like a proper summer in Estonia, so I mean we're in shorts. But let's start. If you haven't seen my teaser video yesterday, then today we're gonna be exploring the 3 types of yoga people, and I'm gonna give you some tips and hints during the class. So let's start with a short meditation. So call out your mystic. So that was the first type. Oh, let me remind you all of them. So mystic was the first type. This is someone who likes to feel what's going on inside their bodies and outside in the world. The second one is an architect. This is someone who likes to dive into biomechanics and know how things work and how they function. And the third type was an athlete. So there's someone who really likes to feel muscles burning and firing, and they're doing like a workout. Okay, so let's start. For the first part, you'll have to invite your mystic, and please grab a pillow or something so you can sit down comfortably. Okay. So sit down. Check that your spine is straight. Sit down either on your pillow or just on the floor if you feel comfortable. Put your hands on your feet. Open your chest a bit. Feel free to close your eyes already. And take your attention inside of you. We're gonna start today with a short meditation. During this time, during these few minutes, I'll kindly ask you not to move your body even a bit. So please find a comfortable position so you will not feel the need to be moving. Okay? And when you're comfortable, check that your eyes are closed and start to breathe a bit more deeply and slowly than you usually do. And now take your full attention to your nostrils and feel that the colder air is touching your nostrils when you inhale, and a bit warmer air is touching your nostrils when you exhale. Take a few deep breaths and concentrate your attention on your nostrils and on the airflow. Now take your attention and bring it a bit lower to your chest. Continue to breathe a bit more slowly and deeply than you usually do. And focus your attention somewhere here, in the middle of your chest. Now call out your mystic and feel how your t-shirt is moving and how it is touching your body when you're inhaling and exhaling. Take a few deep breaths. Now take your attention even lower. Take it to your stomach, somewhere near your navel. And as well, continue to breathe a bit deeper and slower than usually. Feel how that t-shirt is moving and touching your stomach while you breathe. Take a few deep breaths here. Now take your attention to your shoulders. Absolutely the same way we did before. First, just concentrate on your shoulders. Give them your undivided attention. And now, try to feel how your shoulders are moving when you're inhaling and exhaling. Breathe a bit deeper and slower than usually. before you open your eyes, allow your attention to go back where it usually is, and allow your breath to go back as well to how you usually breathe. Feel the difference when you're not holding and forcing your attention to be anywhere. Does it feel easier? Or maybe harder? Anyway, when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And now, take away the pillow. If you enjoyed this part a lot, then this mystical type of you as a yogi really enjoyed it. And maybe this is your face at the moment. But let's move on. So, for the next exercise, I would like you to sit legs crossed, straighten up your spine, and the next time you breathe in, take your hands up, and when you breathe out, turn to the left hand side, take your left hand behind your back and your right hand on your knee, and twist yourself to look behind your left shoulder. Now we're going to call out the architect inside of you and see if he enjoys the information that I'm going to give. So did you know that an average person can twist 90 degrees? And from this, the part of the neck twists 50 degrees. Then the part of your chest twists 35. And then the lower back is only 5%. So it's the part of the body that twists less. It's less mobile in this sense. Take a few breaths here. And the next time you breathe in, take your hands up. Breathe out and twist to the right hand side. Your right hand at the back, your left hand is on the knee, and twist. Remember that the biggest twist you can do is your neck, then your chest, and the lower back is able to do averagely only 5% of it all. Okay, next time you breathe in, take your hands up, and when you breathe out, put your hands down. And please come to all fours. I have some pieces over here. Okay. Tuck your toes and lift your knees just a bit from the floor. Activate your core so you're not soft here in the middle, but you are pull the stomach in and you're kind of pushing yourself a bit away from the floor with your hands. Hold this position a bit. Take a few deep breaths. and then push yourself to downward facing dog. Please do check again the alignment of your hands. You press the knuckles in and see if you're not pushing your elbows in front. Take a small micro bend. If you wish to, then you can bend your knees as well. And it's not important to put your heels on the floor. It's important to direct your tailbone up. Take a few deep breaths. Push your heels towards the floor. And the next time you breathe in, take your right foot up and then step it here in between your hands. Put your left knee down and come up to a little stretch here. Let your hips here fall. Get some nice stretch. Okay. Put your hands on the mat. Lift your left leg and take it in front to the right one. Exhale, fold, relax your neck. And when you inhale, come all the way up. Get your palms to meet. And exhale, take your hands down. Now another part of the architect would really like to hear is something about our spine. So this information, that I'm saying all the time, that you push your chin, you kind of push away someone with the top of your head, you direct the top of your head up. So let's see why this is important. What we're looking for is a neutral S-curve, so the neutral spine. What usually happens if we sit a lot, if we do this a lot, you can see what happens. I'm using my phone, I'm sitting, and I'm not using my muscles correctly. So this, where I usually end up. This is me, yeah? So my curve here is too big, and my spine is not doing this, the shock absorption, what the spine should be doing, is not doing it correctly. So all the weight bearing goes here, and I sometimes have uncomfortable feelings here. What the spine should be like, and how we should find this neutral S-curve would be, if I'm usually like this, that's what I'm saying, that you have to, the top of your head, you're kind of pulling someone away, pushing. Pull in your chin, you open your chest, you pull in your stomach. And another thing that you do to find your neutral spine is to rotate your pelvis a bit inside. I hope it's obvious in the video and you can see the difference between me standing like this and me standing like this. if I will be walking, running, or doing anything with this spine, I will not have a lot of problems and a lot of pain, aching, and discomfort that I might have and other people might have. Okay? So, when we are standing in Tadasana, so in the mountain pose, and I ask you to bring your chin here, to push someone away with the top of your head, to open your chest, activate your stomach, activate your pelvis floor. This all goes for the good of your spine as well. So it's not only yoga, there's a lot of anatomy in it. Okay, so the next time you breathe in, take your hands up. Breathe out, fold. Relax your neck. Breathe in, activate your back. Breathe out, put your hands on the mat. Now step right foot back. Put your knee down. You can untuck your toe. And come here for a little stretch. Let your hips sink. Find some nice stretch. And the next time you breathe out, put your hands on the mat, tuck your toe, and take your left foot at the back. So the downward facing dog, one more time. Check your hand alignment. If you remember and if you understand what I'm saying, is that rotate your shoulders outside. Try to do that movement. Take a few breaths here. And the next time you breathe in, take your right foot up and step it in front. Your left foot now is 90 degrees and we're gonna do some nice triangles. So your left foot 90 degrees, your hips are straight. Straighten out your hands, and when you breathe out, try to reach forward as if you want to grab something, and then exhale. Take your right hand down, take your left hand up, and take your attention to your left hand. Take your full attention to your breath. The mystic inside of you is enjoying now. Okay, next time you breathe in, come all the way up. Take your left foot toes a bit more inside, your hips straight, and take your left hand in front. Breathe in here and breathe out. First of all, go in front as if you're trying to grab something, and breathe out. Take your left hand down. If you want, you can put it on your foot, on the floor, or somewhere here near your toes. Take your right hand up, and if you can, then look into the direction of the right hand fingers. Here, check if your hips are straight, if your lower back, if you can put some drinks on your lower back. Choose your favorite drink and try not to drop it. Concentrate on your breath. Okay, great. Next time you breathe in, come all the way up. Exhale. Hands on the mat. Take your foot back. And now breathe out, bring out the athlete in you. So activate your core. Help yourself to come here in front. Push your toes. And now start slowly to come down. Only with the help of your hands. Feel maybe already a bit of shaking. Woo! Like me. Untuck your toes and push yourself up. Activate your glutes. Woo! Upward facing. Tuck your toes. Activate your stomach and press yourself up. Woo! Downward facing dog. The athlete in you is pretty happy now. Take a few breaths. Stay where you are. I'm going to change the sides for a second. A little bit easier to show. So the next time you breathe in, take your left foot up and step it towards your hands. Right foot is 90 degrees. Straighten out your hands. And the next time you breathe out, go in front as if you're trying to reach something. And then lower yourself down. Right hand up. See if you can see your fingers and you take your full attention to them. Call out the mystic and feel what's going on. Your full attention on your breath. Okay, next time you breathe in, help yourself up. Back foot, 45 degrees. Your hips straight. Right hand in front, left hand at the back. Breathe out. Right hand in front, in front, in front, as if you're grabbing something. And then lower it either on your foot, you put it here next to your knee or on the ground. And twist yourself. Check the drink. Take your left hand up. And take a few nice slow breaths. Okay, great. Breathe in, come all the way up. And breathe out, call up the athlete. Put your hands on the mat. Step backwards. Activate your core. Help yourself with your toes to pull yourself in front. And now only with the help of your hands, start lowering yourself. Activate your glutes. Pull yourself up. Now untuck your toes, tuck your toes, and with the help of your stomach, woo, help yourself to downward facing dog. Few breaths here. And next time you breathe in, step your left foot again in front. Your right foot now is 90 degrees again. And we're gonna go into warrior two pose. So your front knee is more or less in the same line with your heel. Come here in front. Straighten out your hands. And now, when you found this pose already, your shoulders are low. Don't leave them here. Just relax your shoulders. Stay soft. Open your left palm, and we're going to be moving backwards. For this, you have to activate your glutes, your butt. And we're going to do a back bend. So you're moving backwards. And can you imagine from this back bend, we're using only our lower part of our spine, which in average can bend only 35 degrees. That's an average person, of course. Few breaths. And breathe out. Come on over here. Back to warrior two. Breathe in, and the next time you breathe out, put your hands on the mat. Take your left foot back. Activate your core. Help yourself here in front with the pulling your ask your toes to help you. And lower yourself down. Activate your glutes. Push yourself up. Upward facing. Activate your stomach. Downward facing dog. Wow, nice. Take a few breaths here. Let me change the side. You stay as you are. And next time you breathe in, take your right foot up. Step it towards your hands. Left foot down. Come all the way up. Bend your front knee. Straighten your hands out. And when you're feeling already quite comfortable, open your palm. And without moving your feet, we're going to go to the back bend. Maybe you also hit the 35 degrees. Maybe not. Or maybe you can do it more. Unfortunately, I don't know how to measure. Maybe you can do that from the video. We'll see. Anyway, keep your glutes here activated. It helps you to keep it up here in the back bend. And then slowly come back, breathe in. And while breathing out, hands on the mat, leg back. Come here in front, activate your core, and lower yourself down. Activate your glutes, call out your athlete. Woo! And downward facing dog. Take a few deep breaths. And the next time you breathe in, step your left leg in front. Put your right knee down. Come on up. Let your hips sink here. Find a bit of stretch. and then put your hands on the mat. Take your right foot next to your left one. Exhale and relax your neck. Inhale. Come all the way up. Palms meet. And exhale. Let your hands come down. Check your spine. So your neutral position. Top of your head. Chin. Chest. Stomach in. Pelvis. Find this optimal weight bearing position and the perfect shock absorbing position as well. Okay. For the next pose, I'm gonna turn around and show you one more thing before we go into this yoga pose. There is another thing that an architect would like to know is, for example, that in our knees we need stability, and in our hip joints here we need mobility. Those are two different things. Let me show you what's the difference first of all. So with our knees are meant to move only this way. The knee joint is not made to move any other way in the joint itself. So both of the feet are meant to be moving only this way. The hips are absolutely different. They want mobility and they want to be moving different sides. They want to be rotating, maybe doing those cracky noises as my body does. So when we're doing poses like this one, for example, you put your left foot on your right knee and you come sitting down here. So what we want to do is we want here the hip joint to have this mobility and this rotation, and we want the knee to maintain stable in this joint and have stability. For this, when you sit down, you have to feel the stretch over here. You have to feel all the pressure in your hip. In your knee, there should be no discomfort at all. However, you can help your knee, you can help yourself to protect your knee by activating your heel. Let me see I'll try to do the pose and see if you can see the difference. Now I'll relax and you see how my knee the position of my knee changes. I'm here and I will activate the heel. You can see it lifted a bit, so it found the stable position, the exact position that it needs. And I'm supporting my knee to be here without any damage. And I can feel all the pressure here in my hip. And here you can try to sit lower without as well feeling any discomfort in your knee. And now you can call out your athlete and try to sit even lower. Pull your stomach in. Come a bit upwards. Come lower again. Keep your heel activated. Come on up. And come down again. Heel activated. Protect your knee. One more time. Come up. I'm not straightening my right foot totally. It's still bent a bit. Come on down one more time. The last time. Ah, doing great, athletes. Come on up. Release your foot. Breathe out. Come into Tadasana pose. And call out your mystic. Relax your breath. Prolong your breath. And feel everything that's going on inside of your body. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. And now we're going to move to the other side. So here, take your right foot on your left one. The sides could be different. So you'll maybe not be able to sit down as low as you did with another leg or the other way around. Here the same, just a reminder, we want mobility here and stability here. So activate your heel, pull it away from you, pull your toes towards you, and only then start sitting down. Protect your knee and find a stretch here in your hip. And now activate your stomach. And let's start spread a sit down. Come on up. Don't straighten your foot totally. Come on down. Woo! Come on up. And one more time. Woo! Back to the pose. Come on down. Hold it. Hold it here. Put your athlete to work. Feel the muscles firing. And come all the way up. Woo, release your foot. Release your hands. And come into Tadasana pose. To feel all the movement inside your body. And the next time you breathe in, take your hands up. Breathe out, take your hands down, fold, relax your neck. Breathe in, straighten your back. Exhale, put your hands on the mat. Step both of your feet. And now, bring out your athlete. Before we go to Chaturanga, I would like you to lift your left foot up. Your core is active, hold it. Touch your left elbow with your left foot. And now to really feel the muscles firing, try to go down. Woo! Pull your stomach in. And now pull yourself up. Very well, take your foot at the back. And only now, let's go to chaturanga. Yeehaw! Breathe in, upward facing. Activate your glutes. Breathe out, activate your stomach. Woohoo! Downward facing dog. Amazing. Take a few breaths. Bend your knees if you need to. Push yourself away from the mat. This is well another exercise to upgrade your downward facing dog. After you got your knuckles in the mat, your elbows aligned, your shoulders rotated, then you can try to push yourself away, keeping your neck relaxed. Okay, a few breaths here. And we will have to bring out our athlete out one more time. Let's see if this part of you, the yogi part of you, will enjoy it. Come up here to plank. Activate your core. You see my t-shirt is so down. You can't see even me activating my core, thinking that I'm not doing anything. Okay, anyway, right foot up. Right knee, right elbow. And come on down here. Well done. Pull yourself up. Take your foot back. Oh, this is going to be the best chaturanga ever. And let's go down. Breathe in. Activate your glutes. Straighten out your chest. Stomach, very active. Pull yourself up. Woo, downward facing dog. You can also put your knees on the mat. Sit on your heels and come here to the child's pose. And just to let you know that an average person can fold 60 degrees from here, from the lower back, 45 degrees here from the chest part, and 40 degrees from the neck. So it's even better seen like this. 60, 45, and 40. So this is my maximum. Probably it's somewhere near the average. Or maybe even less. Anyway, take a few seconds to relax here in the child's pose. And then come to all fours and help yourself up to stand on your knees. Now, activate your foot, your glute, pull in your stomach as well. And we're going to remind yourself how many degrees can we bend from the lower back. For this, take your left hand up first of all. Straighten your neck, so you're kind of pushing someone away with the top of your head. And then start bending and coming downwards. Keep your glutes tight. Remember, you're kind of having a golden coin there. That's a good thing to remember. And bring out your athlete as well, who enjoys to work out. Okay, breathe in. Coming back to the center, put your hand down and sit on your heels for a second to relax your lower back. Very well, coming up, one more time. Activate. Call the athlete. Take your right hand up. You enjoy to feel your muscles working. And you don't bother if they are getting a bit shaky. Top of your head up and finding your 35 degrees of bending. Activate your glutes. Take a few breaths. And come on up. Sit on your heels and relax your lower back. Okay, that's great. Now take your both feet in front. Activate your toes so they are pointing towards the ceiling. We're going to do a few stretching exercises. So your athlete can already go and relax. Can leave your mystic and your architect still here. Straighten your back here. Try to find this S curve as well. So top of your head, your chin, open your chest, and your stomach is in. And try to go down towards your feet with a straight back. It's not easy at all, and you don't have actually a lot of space. Try to find where is your maximum. And now start to relax your back, bit by bit. If you can, then grab your feet and relax your neck as well. Take a few breaths. Call out your mystic. To feel what's going on. To feel different parts of your body. To feel the air flowing. Try to relax even more. Let your back sink. Let your neck as well relax as much as it can. And the next time you breathe in, help yourself to get up. Straighten your back. And then bend your knees and put your feet together in the position so it's kind of a shape of the diamond in front of you. And just for a few seconds, bend here in front and feel only your hips. So try to get all your attention here. Because we want to find, again, a bit of mobility here and your and stability in your knees. So you don't feel any discomfort in your knees part. And you feel the stretch in your hips. Take a few deep breaths. And go up. And for the last pose of the evening, Savasana. So the last pose of any yoga practice. Please lie on your mat. Put your feet a bit apart so they are not touching each other. Let your toes fall. Straighten your hands if you wish to, and straighten them up here on the sides. And try to fully relax. There is nothing that can bother you. Savasana is the pose when you only let everything happen. You do not react. You do not go with your emotions or thoughts. You just are. Now slowly start moving your fingers, your toes. Take your hands together and stretch them. Stretch your feet. Oh, you can stretch one way, stretch one side, and then the other. Then come to the right side. And put your left hand on the floor and help yourself to get up. It's great if you don't open your eyes. Keep them closed. Sit comfortably with your spine straight. Put your hands together next to your chest. And say thank you to the mystic, to the architect, and to the athlete inside of you. Thank you guys. Namaste.